You too, it's William. Hope the sun's not too bright. Kind of feels good. A little cool this morning. Fall is in the air. So, welcome to another Whittle Talk. Got some knife blades or handles that's drying, and so I thought maybe I would sit here, wheedle on a stick, talk about some things that I've noticed that concern me greatly. I just watched a video on YouTube of I'm not going to call him a man. It was a child that thought he was a man. And they videotaped a friend of his, or an acquaintance, videotaped him just sucker punching an old woman. It takes a lot of nerve to do that. I mean, I don't understand what happened to our humanity. I see it in our movies, our video games, our music. There's no compassion. There's no respect for other people, respect for life. It's all about me. And some people say it's the millennials, and they were raised in a me society. I don't know. I think it's more than that. I think that that is not millennials, has let it happen. So we're at just as much fault as anybody else. And that concerns me. I mean, I listened to the music today, and I'm a huge country music fan, and most of the time I'm listening to what they consider oldies. I don't think it's too old. But I prefer music that I was growing up with. I mean, 60s, 70s, 80s, a few of the 90s stuff. But that's the type of music that I like, the country music. The other day on Sundays, the station I listen to, they have a NASCAR thing, and they play modern, what they consider music. And I got to listening to some of the words to it, and I'm like, I mean, it's all about partying, having a good time. It's no substance. It's self-gratification. It's not about love, compassion, heartbreak, or anything like that. It's something that's real, it's tangible. It's about just having a good time. And I don't know if it's because that these people are so young that they've never experienced life yet. I don't know if that's what it is, but I mean, even when I was a teenager, I mean, I understood the difference. There's a difference between sex and love, of actually caring for somebody. I don't know if that's being taught nowadays. I don't understand where it's coming from. Some say it's coming from video games. I don't know. I never got into the video game thing, so I don't know if that's what it is or not. I just know it's missing. And it's going to be a sad day if we don't get it back. Because as far as we've come in the last 10 years, just imagine what's going to happen to the children of the young adults nowadays. If we don't get our humanity back, if we don't get our compassion back, our respect for life, our respect for other people's feelings, and respecting other people's opinions, not shoving our agenda down somebody else's throat, listening to the other side, making an informed decision instead of just taking one side. And I don't know what's going to happen to us, folks. It's not going to be good. It is not going to be a pleasant experience in the next 15 to 20 years. I mean, what if that was your grandmother, that hooligan or gang member or whatever he was, sucker punched? What if that was your grandmother? Would it matter to you then? What if it's your mother? Sad day. A sad, sad day. Another thing is social media. I mean, we have all this social media of Facebook and all these others that come around and call each other friends and everything else, and we don't know each other. I mean, let's be honest. It's called friends on Facebook, but I mean, when I was a kid, friendships were cultured. It was tried by fire. You would have fights. You would have disagreements. But it was always a bond there, like brothers. I mean, there's a handful of guys that I can name that I've known for 30 years. That I mean, we could not talk for months and pick up the phone. It's just like we talked yesterday. And that was because those friendships were forged through disagreements. It was forged through sitting and talking to each other across the table, sitting around fires, campfires, having a one-on-one conversation with these people, building a relationship. It seems that we want instant gratification on everything, even our friendships now. It's not tangible. It's fake. There's no substance. In anything I see, there's no substance. Even the movies nowadays, there's no. I mean, a lot of the shows, and I watch a lot of the DC comics, but it's all about heroes. It's all about masked people that they're not real. It's a fabrication. It's just no substance there. So I don't know. It's just an observation that I've seen that concerns me greatly. And the only way that we can turn this around is recognize the issues and the problems. Talk to our own children, our own kids, our own nieces and nephews, and try to start this back on track. Because it's left up to us. If we don't show other people how it's supposed to be done, then they don't know. Because social media is not going to do it. The movies are not going to do it. The television programs, I mean, you don't want to get me started on that. I mean, that's just garbage. But if we don't do it, who will? We need to get in the backyard with that young person, that kid. Hand him a pocket knife. Hand him a stick. Say, let's have a conversation. Put the phone away. Put the video games away. Let's have a conversation. I mean, it's sad to say that I know young people that don't know how to have a conversation. They're uncomfortable to sit and talk to you, look you in the eye, because they've never had that experience. It's not that they don't want to, they just don't know how to. They never experienced that. So we need to do that. Hand them a stick and a pocket knife and say, let's just whittle on a stick and talk a while. Do. Take plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. All it takes is one person, that one person taking another person. Eventually, the majority will again have that humanity back. Stand up for what is right. Stand up for that grandma, that grandmother, that mother, that aunt. And the saddest part about it, there was people all around them, they just ignored it. I don't know if it was fear. There was more people standing around than there were doing the act. My Lord. We're going down a path that I'm afraid to look at the bottom of that path or the end of that path. Anyway, until the next one, you guys, do like I said, take a young person under your wing. Show them how to have a conversation, how to live without electronics, with having a conversation and not texting the other person. Picking up the phone and calling somebody. That's another thing. I just hate the texting thing. I mean, everybody'd rather text than pick up the phone and talk to one another. But I've said enough. And you can take this for what it's worth. It's just my observation, and I wanted to share it. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that sing the same thing. But it has to start somewhere. Maybe it starts with each one of us taking the time to share with a young person, whether it be your own children, your nieces, your nephews, your neighbor. Maybe it's your neighbor's kids. Getting in the backyard, whittling on a stick and just talking to that person, having a conversation. Explaining to them that what they see on TV and in the movies is not real. It's all fabrication. What they see in the video games is not real. That's not life. What they hear in their music is not life. That is not real. Living your life the way you would want somebody else to live. Respecting your wife, respecting your daughters. That is what's real. That is what makes you a man. Alright, until the next one. You guys be safe. And we'll talk to you again soon.